Hello everybody, welcome to the Bad Bookers Wrestling Podcast. My name is Jack and today we are going to be bringing you some Raw and Smackdown spoilers. Obviously, Raw and Smackdown have been taped for next week as it's Christmas and Christmas Eve. They were taped after Raw and Smackdown this week. So we had the Raw for this week and then afterwards the taped Raw for next week. So there's a lot of spoilers going around and I've got them all for you today, thankfully. Thanks to some amazing websites that get their sources and whatnot, so we got the sources from them. They'll be linked down in the descriptions below, because I'm nice like that. I don't want to take someone's information and then not credit them, if you will. So first off, let's start with Monday Night Raw. Elias defeated Bobby Lashley in a miracle on 34th Street. Elias hit him over the back with a violin. I think it wasn't a guitar, it was a violin. He also dropped Lashley onto some Lego, and then Lio Rush got an eggnog bath, apparently. I'm not a big fan of these gimmick matches myself, so what more can I say? Elias beating Bobby Lashley again, so hopefully that means the feud is now over and we can concentrate on the Rumble for next year. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable defeated the Revival to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. Obviously, the Revival they're in that Fatal 4-Way on Monday against the B Team, the AOP, and the Lucha House Party in that Fatal 4-Way. They obviously beat all three of them and got this chance against Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Fortunately, they couldn't take it. Hopefully, they get another chance in the near future, but we'll have to wait and see. Drew McIntyre came out and he's entered himself into the Royal Rumble match in January, saying that he's going to win it. He's definitely going to win it. That's his aim. Win it, go to WrestleMania. He did this promo before his match against Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler, which was a triple threat match. Finn Balor picking up the win, pinning Dolph Ziggler after he threw Drew McIntyre out of the ring, hit the coup de grace on Dolph, pinned him 1, 2, 3, which, you'd want Drew to maybe win that, assert some dominance. Drew then attempted to attack Ziggler afterwards, but Ziggler got the upper hand and hit a zigzag on him. You would have liked Drew to have done something there, but they're really pushing Finn a little bit here, which is good to see. It's good to see, but try and push someone without affecting someone else's push. That would be good as well. We then had a 6-woman tag match. Raw's changed. 6-woman tag match. Standard females in it as well. Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke, and Mickie James versus Sasha Banks, Ember Moon, and Bayley. Sasha, Bayley, and Ember picked up the win. The Faces won on Christmas. What a surprise. After the match, the Riot Squad attacks the Faces to insert themselves into another feud, I assume, with Bayley and Sasha and whatnot. So, that should be fun. Paul Heyman then entered the fray, obviously Brock Lesnar's advocate. He cut an in-ring promo, apparently, and he sang a little bit. I assume it's Christmas songs. Can't imagine Paul Heyman singing, but there you go. Before he was interrupted by Braun Strowman. Obviously, Braun Strowman winning at TLC means that he's getting a title shot against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Strowman tells Heyman that he's gonna beat Brock Lesnar, as you'd hype yourself up, and then he puts the Santa hat on Heyman, and that's where my sources have ended. Nothing after that. I assume Braun Strowman might have just walked off. I assume he's still in a sling, Braun, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, Ronda Rousey defeating Natalya to retain the Raw Women's Championship. As expected, you weren't going to have Ronda Rousey lose even on a taped episode, let alone a Christmas episode. You can't be doing that. But yeah, she won quite convincingly, I think. I think it was a good 10-15 minute match. And, she won quite convincingly. Next up, we had Heath Slater versus Jinder Mahal. 3MB days. Am I right, boys? Let's do this. It ended in a no contest. This came after the Singh brothers and Santa Claus got involved. That man, the Santa Claus, was Rhino. Is he going away? Is he back for good? What's going on? Obviously, he was sacked from Raw in the Baron Corbin days. is he back? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And then the main event happened, which I haven't got much information on this. All I've got is that we saw Seth Rollins defeat Baron Corbin in the main event. Don't know what they're going to do with Baron Corbin. Is he just going to defeat some faces, or is he going to put over faces? What's going to happen there? Hopefully it doesn't bury him too much. He'll probably move to Smackdown in the Superstar Shake-Up, but I don't know when that'll be. Right then, let's go on to the SmackDown Live side of things. SmackDown seems a little bit more interesting this week. We'll start off with Sanity and The Bar versus the Usos and the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, versing each other in an 8-man tag match. I don't know who... there's conflicting reports of an 8-man or a 10-man. Obviously, there's two teams with 3 members in. I don't know if it was an 8-man. I don't know the 2 out of the 3 teams. So, 2 out of the teams with 3 members even. But all I know, Sanity in the Bar versus Usos and Gallows and Anderson with The New Day on commentary, which was won by Gallows and Anderson. They hit the Magic Killer on Cesaro to pick up the victory. So Gallows, the Good Brothers, have picked up a win against The Bar, which everyone seems to be beating The Bar nowadays. But interesting to see that, start building up the club again. And does that make them number 1 contenders for the tag titles? After that match, we had R-Truth and Carmella come out to cut a promo, with R-Truth dressed as Santa Claus and Carmella dressed as Mrs. Claus, as you were. They were shortly interrupted by Daniel Bryan saying that, basically he yelled in their face saying that they were part of the culture that's ruining the earth and whatnot. Bryan also called R-Truth fickle for believing in Santa Claus. He's been a right dick, isn't he, Daniel Bryan? Dance break happened, but Daniel Bryan swiftly stopped that by attacking R-Truth like the evil heel that he is. After that, though, we had, one could say, a dream matchup happen. Mustafa Ali versus Andrade Cien Almas. Obviously, Mustafa pinning Daniel Bryan last week, or this week, Tuesday. You know what I mean. Mustafa Ali pinned him, and he also got the victory here against Almas with his 054, the 450 reversal. He's got a massive push going for him. He's come in, he's had a title shot against Daniel Bryan, which, he tapped out him, but he got a title shot. He then pins Daniel Bryan the week later, when he was confirmed as fully on the roster, and now he's defeating Cien Almas. And where's he going to go from here? I just no idea. It's mental. Next up was the Miz TV segment with special guest Shane McMahon. The Best in the World trophy had a Santa hat on it. Keep it festive and whatnot. The Miz asked Shane about being his partner, and Shane said Shane said yes. Shane said yes, he'll be his partner, but he said it in assertive way. He said, "You better not screw me, or there will be major consequences. But I will tag with you." So, what did the Miz do to celebrate this? He did the yes chance. Is the yes chance now on the Miz? Is the Miz a babyface now, or is he tricking Shane McMahon to get to the top, to get to Daniel Bryan? We'll have to wait and see. And the two hugged. The yes chance continued. And they were loving life. They held aloft the Best in the World trophy, because that's still a thing. And a feel-good moment for the crowd, I guess. The penultimate match of the night saw Jeff Hardy versus Samoa Joe, which Jeff Hardy won via a count-out, but it wasn't too long before Samoa Joe got his heat back and coquina clutch on Jeff Hardy after Jeff Hardy tried to put him through the table. Coquina clutch. Samoa Joe walked out the building. Jeff Hardy was helped out. And, it carries on the feuds. Good. It's bad that Samoa Joe's lost again, but it's good that he got his heat back straight away with the attack. But he really needs to start winning some feuds. And maybe this feud will carry on, and he'll actually win this one. Main event time. And when I say main event time, it really was main event time. We had the United States Championship match between Shinsuke Nakamura, the champion, and Rusev of Rusev Day, obviously. Apparently, this was an absolutely incredible match. Obviously, we haven't seen it yet, but apparently this was an incredible match, a great back and forth between the two. Shinsuke doing really well with his kicks and whatnot. He was really on point with that. And Rusev with some great counter-attacking as well. The finish was Shinsuke going for a Kinshasa, missing it, Rusev hitting the matcha kick, and your new United States champion, Rusev. This is pretty much confirming that Shinsuke Nakamura is definitely not signing a new contract with the WWE, as his WWE contract is running out in January. So we'll see him in New Japan by March, no doubt. And that was your SmackDown and Raw spoilers for next week, just in case you didn't want to watch it because it's Christmas. I'll probably watch a little bit of the highlights, but I'm definitely not staying up for it like I usually do. SmackDown is happening on going into Boxing Day for us English lads. So, I might watch it. Depends how late I want to stay up on a Christmas Day after a big meal and drinking and whatnot. But SmackDown definitely looks better than Raw, as expected. Not really much change there. SmackDown's been better than Raw for months. But yeah, United States Championship has changed, and Rusev, just let him hold it for a year and put him on TV every week. He will take that far. If you did like that, if you liked all the spoilers, comment down below which news you liked the most. Was it the United States Championship match? Was it Miz and Shane finally teaming up? Was it Paul Heyman returning to big up that match at Royal Rumble? Was it Rhino returning? You might like Rhino. Was it that? Leave a comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe if you are new for reviews, vlogs, to watch the podcast, whatnot. Subscribe. You don't want to miss out. And I'll thank you very much for watching.